What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Tadella Talks. Today, we're going to be talking Lanterns Episode 2. All right, I don't want to waste your time. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, go fold your laundry, do your dishes, whatever you want to do, or just watch me talk, and let's do this double clap. All right, so we're going to just kind of go, scene by scene, not scene by scene, but in order, chronologically. All right, so some good stuff. The opening scene where Hal splashes John with the water and then tries to teach him how to fly, and then John makes the bird. By the way, the bird, which was a mainstay for the entire episode. Also, John being able to keep the construct up without the ring and for days at a time. Masterful focus and concentration, I gotta say. And according to 3C Films' video on it, apparently there's this thing in the comics where John has that unique ability to do that. I forgot what the name was. I'll put it up on screen. But yeah, he's like him specifically. He has that ability. Maybe it's like an architect thing. I don't know. But yeah, that was really cool. And the bird, his name is Pablo. That's all I gotta say. His name's Pablo. Okay. Now, bro, Hal is so unserious, bro. Bro, the entire episode, he was just trolling Sheriff Kane. I was like, bro, what are we... Dude, come on, bro. Come on. Bro, for one thing, when she stops him on the side of the road because he has 4 dead bodies in his car. And he's just so chill about it. He's like, whose side are you on? And I'm like, bro, dude, I guess they weren't people. They were aliens. So I guess it's not really that big of a deal. But still, that's just... They look like people, so it's a crazy visual. But yeah, that was kind of funny. And then the whole metal detector thing, which was actually an alien detector or a robot detector or something, some kind of extraterrestrial tech that was given to William Macon Sr. by his benefactor. But and when I was watching the episode, at this point we hadn't seen Antan yet, so I was like, oh, I bet it's him, right? I bet he's working for him. But no, I don't think so, because then just a few scenes later, John is sent to Hal's mansion to get the lantern, right? For one thing, pocket dimension. I was not expecting that, because I remember seeing that shot in the trailer and I was like, is he digging in some underwater tank or something like that? This is a weird thing, because then you see Pablo flying through there too, and I'm like, oh, okay. But no, it was actually a pocket dimension where he keeps his lantern, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually really cool. So they're keeping this whole pocket dimension thing going throughout the DCU. I think that's really cool. That's consistent stuff. Okay, now Earl, the carnivorous alien plant that I was not expecting it to be that. I thought Earl was gonna be I don't know why I kept thinking Earl was Chip when I was watching. I was like, Earl the squirrel? Nah. Slow moment. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so then after that, John gets ambushed, right? Loki, he was holding his own, even while having a bag over his head. He kicked someone in the face and headbutted someone. I was like, okay, John, okay, bro. But yeah, nah, he still gets knocked the fuck out. And then he ends up getting busted out of that scene from the van. They were way too chill with him, by the way. That's completely on the goons' fault for letting John get out of there. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. And then we get a cool little chase sequence, John jumping over cars and shit. And I was like, the whole time I was watching, I was like, this is cool, but drivers on the road are not that careful, okay? They're not that good at swerving out the way. And I guess I was right, because a big-ass van came and hit John and knocked him the fuck out again. So yeah. And then we finally get the introduction of Antan, whatever his name is, who is, it's Atrocitus, bro. It's the Red Lanterns, bro. It's Atrocitus. We already know what this is. But yeah, not gonna lie. Low-key reasonable as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. He was actually giving you perfect explanation, reasoning, backstory. He gave you everything you needed to be on his side, let alone minus the fact that he threatened to, bomb a whole town. It was either the town or the state of Nebraska, one of those two. But yeah, that wouldn't be cool. The Manhunters. We finally get words of those, so that's cool. I don't really want to speak on it too much. I want to wait for the show to explain it, but I already know who the Manhunters are, and I think it'll be really interesting. And it's very obviously Atrocitus because of how hellbent they are on getting revenge against these Manhunters, because the Manhunters are basically the original Green Lantern Corps before the Green Lantern Corps existed. And they were the peacekeepers of the galaxy, but they were robots, so they went crazy. And then they destroyed Sector 6. Fuck, I don't remember. So that's who the Manhunters are. But I'm gonna wait for the show to get more into it, really. And that will take us into Hal and Sheriff Carey. Just their whole dynamic this episode is really fun. I really liked it. there's a little bit of chemistry there, but I don't want to like jump the gun or anything like that. And also, name drop, she's from Gotham. You know, because I saw people saying last week, because her last name is Kane, that she might have some connection to, you know, Kate Kane, the Bat family. And I was like, nah, that's a bit of a stretch. I guess they weren't that far off. But yeah. Next, Zoe, I don't trust her at all. At all. It's not a coincidence she was at that diner when John got there. It is not a coincidence she was at that bar when John and Hal were there. Still bad, though. Matter of fact, I don't trust anyone, especially with the introduction of the Manhunters. I don't trust a single character. I don't trust. Oh my God, I don't trust William Macon. Oh my God, I don't trust William Macon. I don't trust Billy Macon. I don't trust Carrie. I don't trust the Sheriff Carrie. I don't trust nobody, bro. Literally, the whole town is so weird. Like everyone in town was at the town hall when Hal like flew up to look over the town. Nobody was out, right? Kind of like I was fully expecting a tumbleweed to roll past the screen. But yeah. And then to the end of the episode, the entire episode arc for John being just to get a lantern so he can recharge his ring is so funny. I'm not gonna lie, but that's so realistic too, considering the fact that he didn't learn how to fly. So Hal was like, okay, well, I got shit to do here, so I already booked you a plane ticket. You're welcome, Junior. But yeah, all right, now let's get into the mid. It really wasn't mid. It was just like, there's only one thing. It's just like the episode 2 setup slump, kind of, is how I put it. You know, because with a lot of episode 2s in 8-episode series, it really is just like more setup, you know, more laying the groundwork, introducing more things. But it's not bad in any way. It's still really good TV. That's like the worst thing I could say about the episode, or the most mid thing I could say about the episode. And then in terms of the bad, it's really nothing with the episode. It's more just like nitpicks for me personally. For one thing, John, when he was at the diner, he licked his finger to get out the $5 bill. Ugh, I hate when people do that. And then another audio mixing thing with like where the dialogue was very unbalanced. Maybe I really do just need to check my TV, but still, it was at the end of the episode when Hal goes and visits Sinestro, and the music was playing in the background. It was building up the song for the credits, and then you can hear like the dialogue is coming. I'm like, see, the music is here, the dialogue should be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be able to, but you know, it's really probably just my thing. And then like once again, this is like very nitpicky. It's like a VFX thing. When Hal was looking, like during that daytime shot, when Hal was looking over Rushville, seeing right before we went to town hall, it didn't look great. It had like that really wonky wire gag feel kind of thing, but it wasn't really bad. It was just like it's probably just a me thing. I'm just nitpicking. All right, now my top 3 standout scenes of the episode: Hal getting shot in the shoulder because he was rage baiting too hard is so funny. Bro, he's such a goofball, bro. Oh my gosh. And then the entire interrogation scene with Anton and John, where he like puts the gun to the weird memory gun thing to his head and makes John feel the like pain and emotions of losing your entire sector, your planet, your race of people. Like and I think it was really cool that they didn't do like flashbacks or audio flashbacks or anything, just purely just the reaction of John, which I think was a really interesting way to do it, and it saves on budget. But yeah, and then also Hal finally wore the suit. He finally wore the suit, and I'm not gonna lie, for one thing, they 100% muted the suit for the trailer specifically. They made that shit brown. It's a green suit, bro. It's a green suit. Sure, it is a little faded. They even say that in the behind the scenes after the episode, where it's like they made it more faded because the man himself is faded, right? But yeah, the suit's just low key growing on me. It's low key growing on me. It's still not good. The shoulder pads are like makes him look like a football player, but it's low key growing on me. And also, we saw the little teaser from episode 3 where he has the domino mask. It's really selling the suit for me in a good way. Not selling the suit. I mean, like selling it like I want to buy it type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy a version of the suit. I just wanted to specify. But yeah, Sinestro, the prison planet, the camera was always like wonky and off center. And then when the camera finally centered out, it was when Sinestro like came on screen, right? And I thought that was really cool. And the design of the planet was really awesome too. Like the prison, yeah, it was really cool. And then also, you know, Sinestro. Sinestro finally showed up, so that's cool. And then my favorite shot of the episode is when Hal finally takes flight after putting on his suit. I thought that was really, oh my gosh, every time Hal flies, it's so tough. I do agree that the green aura would be cool, but it's really not a necessity. It's really not. Like, it's not, you know, but I do agree with people that it would be cool. That would be cool. So yeah, overall, I don't want to say it was better than episode 1 because I was like during episode 1 I was just grinning ear to ear, man. It was because I feel like they did a lot, but this episode did a lot more mystery groundwork, like building that kind of thing, and also building mystery between the characters themselves and the relationships. Because after this episode, I really don't trust anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like even Sheriff Carey, she's cool, but like she's still withholding information from Hal. Like there's stuff she's not telling him, like the fact that she's actually low key 2 steps ahead of him. She got her own agenda. Like she said, she's on her side. You know what I'm saying? And also Hal, like dreaming of Sinestro apparently, because he was like when he was in the hospital. That's interesting. So yeah. Overall, I'd give the episode like solid 7.5. I know it might seem like I'm lower on the show, but I just really want, like, I'm doing individual episodes. But I figure the show in the end will end up being like an 8.5 for me at the bare minimum. That's my hopes. But yeah, really enjoyed this episode this week. I can't wait for next week, dude. These weights are killing me, man. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below. If you're here to the end, comment Pablo the Bird. Pablo the Bird. Yeah. I like that. All right. Well, that's about it. See ya.